God is with us.
God is with us.
GGM.
Good. I've been very, very happy among GGM. Yeah, we're back on a permanent site in Y. Our community will be overtaken. I don't deal with the crowd, and we don't go with the crowd. We go with people with conviction. And just like in Jesus, Jesus said, and the Pharisee, and the Okagumadu, and then on our church, or just standing on a street, but tax collectors on a candy and actually and then I go because the bus drivers, all the Jesus who were come ever disciples. 2,000 years later, how can you go over road today? So it's not about the number of people. That is the truth. When I came in here, you can say when I'm joyful. Because I believe that our society today have been messed up. The virus has eaten deep. All we are trying to do is to make sure that we don't transfer this same virus into these young ones. Because an average person out there is just all about for himself alone. Even some of them don't even think about their own children. Because you can't explain why somebody will deprive the generations unborn for him to live in luxury today. As a governor, as a politician, as only Igwe. You can't explain an electorate Ghana pulling boots now trying to get near 1,000 naira. Go waiting you know. They deprive these children good education. They deprive these children a future. I wouldn't want to get back into today if nothing has entered, because I believe they have said everything. We have majority of our people like this. They are just like this. They want the bread and not the key to their freedom. They want the bread, again, never today, in exchange for their freedom. And they will be the very ones that will be the biggest victims. Because even in an Ababuni, can in Atakalisia or the politicians. The age of life, only feels with that. No more can get it allowed for the girls and his home to be there as well university. How to chap up that when they come out, you still continue to train them in your house. At the time, you know, the 50s, 60s, they can ask women, not at the age of 35. If that doesn't touch you, I wonder what will. Oh yeah, we cannot drive what we are doing. But so many people now do, what is even your own? Go and cut your own and go away. What is even pushing you? In fact, people will always suspect those who have gone out of their way to liberate them. That is the truth. They will suspect you. They will tell you, listen. The concept of public interest, once there were good environment for you to strive, in the future, everyone can have a space. And that too they go on the street in Obodo Igbo. In fact, life there is even more severe and more hard than here. Here you are living life for free of charge. You are living life free of charge. But yet people prefer to live here to go to that place because they believe if they set up a family, the first thing is somebody try to secure paper so that call where do here set up a family because Ochoro Kawomia facing the kind of future they not here they face. That is just the only thing, so that nobody will just come out one day and butcher you without any consequences, or somebody coming to harass you without any consequences, just like we are saying here. So that their children, when they grow up, even without hassles, government will even beg you to train your children in school and mandate them to go and work. That is what we want to bring down here. Nothing. What the husband has to push. That is all we want. Because here is paradise on earth. God mesmerized our homeland, beginning with Biafran land, I know, up to the whole of Africa. God blessed this place. But what is our problem? That's why we say enough is enough. We started with 1, 2, 3, 4 persons. The ministry is growing. And you are the ones, the disciples, that will go out there and bring in others. A lot of people where the same concern you have, but they are still be clouded by emotion. They are not being objective. Here in a member, here you have a good governance ministry to deliver our people from mental slavery, from fear. When I say we get church, I know not to get more in the witches and wizards. If I have more fear not inside you, with the gospel of the truth. I had any mother I need when I go face you. They know the truth, but they don't want to embrace it. But whether or not they like it, they cannot suppress it. And all these truths can choke on a blue. Now I got no begi. We call GGM ambassadors. We want people that anywhere you are, Oskia Bulebe na Azuafia, Oskia Bulebe na Aluolu, Oskia Bulebe na Agua, Oskia Bun na environment ABB. Ka people around na neganya as a symbol of truth, a symbol of fairness, equity, and justice. Oskia Bun everybody not there. Gonna say na go. You stand out. Do you know one thing? They will respect you. They make sure they shift to the other side. That is the truth. Even if you don't have any power to stop them, don't worry. Sow that seed there. You sow that truth there. It will germinate. It will scatter them. That is the truth. Truth ain't one ethnicity. Truth ain't one language. Truth is male or female. Truth is not an African, neither is it an American. Truth is truth. Come tomorrow, it is still truth. So we want ambassadors of GGM to carry this light across. Now by then, gradually, and now baptized in the Bible with the new spirit. I see people on the street every day. If you can see Anna, if you can see men on main road, you might good that they are all after for themselves. So himself, only him. They don't care about their children. They don't care about the next person. And that's why our society have continued to degrade. And that's why they will prefer a criminal to lead them, to be a governor. Because those who ego or just ego on a. And our biggest problem Nandioka are joined Kuona go the chorus. Because they are the greatest instrument we would have used to flush these people out. That is the truth. But it's a big disappointment they are condoning what? Evil. Even in Igbo, many of them teach at night. That acts. The problem of the society. The politicians, they all go to church. That is their problem. And the bishops and the archbishops will not sit up to them, tell them the truth to their face. Because ordinary people are not powerful. Okay, nah. That is, I have nothing against the church, but they need to wake up and do the right thing. They need to sit up and take their rightful position in our society. Because although that in our schools, now public schools, you don't need to you don't need to from morning till night. You will send them to private school. Because public school we set the standard for the private sector. But now, all the private sector, they set the standard. Man a hospital, man a school, man every other thing. Do you know what? Imagine one of those private sectors, the politicians and their associates. Ndu nabo elites. Nanjoka. Because what do you call that? Modern slavery. If you go to private schools, you go down and teachers, you will cry. They don't even have job security. Yet, and they exploit the parents. Hundreds of thousands naira. Their teachers don't even go for training. Senators, the Ghana National Assembly, and one how you do what Nigerians say that the Nigerian graduates are unemployable. You mean they are illiterate, but they are graduates. They are unemployable. They will come back and replace them. And now serve her as drivers. And now serve her as the fire. That is the modern slavery. But you have a choice to say enough is enough. We are no longer talking about ourselves, we are talking about our children, the next generation. And every one of us here are leaders. Leadership, do as I do. Simple. Why are we leadership? If I hear from them and they're making it, do you know that Nigerians are good followers? Our people are good followers. This is their standard. See, that is our people. That is in our nature, especially in the Igbo. We are good followers. What we have is bad leadership because we do as our leaders are doing. Even just to get man, find us something. Come on, get man. Him and employ. Because they see the people doing it out there. In the traffic, everybody will stand in the traffic. Normal. When you're in the police and the police, I jump on traffic and go change the whole traffic. Because everybody is begging. That is Nigeria for you. Good followers. Wonderful followers can be, especially in Igbo, particularly in Igbo. Very wonderful followers. What we have is horrible leaders. Horrible watch. We want to change it, and we can, and we must. Yes, we don't have any other option. I tell the governors, they hear what I say. If they don't change, we will change them. It's a must. Yes. It's a must. Our people won't ever hang around up because our people are like the bitter truth. And the emotional. If the emotional like this, you make blunders, you make mistakes. I don't be emotional about anything, especially when it comes to the freedom of our people. If an Igbo today, if a man turn Igbo upside down, it's because of bad leaders. And I will tell you one thing: There is only one way to get our freedom. Change those bad leaders. It is not against the constitution. Nambule governor tomorrow. Ngwa the president. My people, I'm a Biafran. Or against the Nigerian constitution. A guy at the National Assembly as a senator, a guy that our people from the East show self-determination, beginning with restructure Nigeria back to regional government. I enter here. I will include referendum. Our people actually remember the process. All they want is they want to sleep in Nigeria today and wake up tomorrow in Biafra. It will not happen that way. It is a process. Now plot, now execute their plan using the instrumentality of political power. Only for the fact you die in all. Oh, a video can publish this evening. And then can publish it to also. Anytime of them, I'll go any year. And I signed anti-open grazing bill. I saw the bill. One of the video. Also, I know that I am a video advocate for it. How many years ago? Yes. Until Louisiana Canada, they boosting the buy, and that's what they buy everywhere. Now they are playing politics with it. If they just sign anti-open grazing bill, why do you invite Meitiala? What is their business there? To come and supervise? All the laws that they amend Anambra State, how many times have you brought the people concerned to witness it? Ndi Hausa, Ndi Ugu, they signed what they call Sharia government law. Did they invite you? I invite Mahalese. You see, until you start having people who are ready to play the politics of Biafra, the politics of freedom, until you have the people in power, let me tell you, we will continue living in cycle. Obon are the stooges, those who are ready to play the one Nigerian politics, and they are all ready. All these politicians say for today, they are all in the same game. Manding on the south, Manding on the east, Manding on the west, Manding on the north. They all belong to one political party, the party of personal interest. All of them. They want Nigerian system to continue, so that all Nigerians will continue to suffer under them. There is no two ways about it, and I keep saying it. So I will this message one day also, so that we will wake up. We don't need to sit down, lament, cry. No, you don't. Every Nigerian is a victim of Nigeria, except the politicians and the associates. It is possible we can take them out. We can take them out. We will mobilize more people. Some people talk about because of Anambra election. It may take us 10 years or 15 years until our people wake up. The day our people wake up, that is the day you say bye-bye to this impunity happening. But in the right way, nobody can stop them. How can you tell, hey, give us freedom? Who will give you freedom? Nobody will give you freedom. You go and take it. Yes. But how do you take it? You don't play the kind of game. You don't play the kind of game you have less advantage or little advantage to win. You $80 million a property na his own arena, over there na your own arena, but I got confront. But the game is the dynamic, and we must be very dynamic. That is just the only thing. This is not a one-way traffic. When I came back from UK, I just meet stakeholders. Now, listen. If you don't go Biafra, that you be and then we lose them with this way here. Even the radio station I use today, their manager say, I'm a prophet, but I told him soon Biafra will be the topical issue when they discuss at this radio station. And it's happening now. Yes. Oh, how we have discussed. I said I had that. That is the way it will continue. We will continue to preach this message, the message of freedom, the message of hope. The only thing I tell my people, don't break any law. You don't need to break Nigerian law to break up Nigeria. Or that paper for constitution. That is the undoing of this country. Because it will drive this country to its final crash. Look up. Because one day, the mad will rise. It's just a matter of time. All I am trying to do is to prepare our minds, our land, our people, so that when the eventuality happens in Nigeria, Begini will take off and keep going as if to say Nigeria is not even existing. Do you know if we have the right people in power, the first people that will leave this Nigeria will not?
Yeah.
If we have the right, I think the right people in Abuja, Igbo presidents. I'm talking about the right people in the governance of Igbo land. They know to get booze of Begini now, and they will go without giving you notice. Because they have prepared their own. They will go their own government, or Sharia government, where their own economic system, where their banking system, where everything set up their structures. The same thing is happening in Oduduwa. They are busy using whatever they have to build them, because they know that this country will eventually do what? Crash. It's a matter of time. My people, are we ready?
Yes,
we have to be ready. We have to put down structures so that when eventually this thing crash, I am on our parachute to our safe landing. Because over the area, Nigeria will crash, others will leave, we will crash with Nigeria. God forbid. Say God forbid.
God forbid.
Okay,